We have someone else in the background.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are officially live. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to roll in, and then we'll get started.
All righty. This is an interesting platform. I was like, StreamYard, what is this?
I recently learned about it myself within the last year, but it's pretty good for virtual things, especially with COVID going on.
I like the pink and blue.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
They're going to start coming in. We'll get some comments here soon. And we'll get...
All right.
Oh, someone said, is this for real? Yes, it is for real. Come on in, you guys. We're going to get started. We have Coco Jones here with us today. All righty, we have a few people in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning into That's So Bold. You guys recognize the voice. It's your girl, Yanni, and today we are going to be getting to know a little bit more about Coco Jones. She is a singer, a songwriter, an actress, and she has so much more in store. Give it up for Coco Jones. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, everybody's rolling in. Everybody cannot believe that you're here. We're getting a lot of oh my goshes and hey y'all. Oh my gosh. So Coco, I want to thank you so much for coming in and for coming in with our tea sippers there, wanting to know a lot about you, a lot of things that you have coming up. And we are very, very excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me, Yanni. I'm excited to be on your platform.
Thank you. Of course, we know that you are an amazing songwriter and singer. We know that you came out ever since 2010 with Radio Disney's Next Big Thing.
Mm-hmm.
So long. How does it feel?
How does what feel?
11 years in.
That's so interesting because every year that I add to this, I'm like, oh Lord, is it paying off? Is it worth it? And then, things happen and I'm like, okay, yes, it's worth it. I have my moments like, this has been a long time. And I have, yeah, everything that's worth it takes.
That's good. So can you tell us, I know it sounds crazy, it's been 11 years, but what led you to singing?
I didn't have a choice. I mean, I was singing before I was talking. My mom said I would listen to Barney or whatever, and I would repeat everything he sang perfectly, perfect pitch. And one time my mom's friend, who was a violinist, came over and they were talking, and I'm singing in the background, and she's like, yeah, your child, he's giving vocals. So I guess it's just what I've been doing. And I always was the kid that was like, there's a stage, I'll be in it. There's a show, I'll be in it,
So I'm hearing that we're an equal opportunist when it comes to things. So is that including genres?
Genres as in what do you mean?
As in music.
Oh, you know what? I can do a mean country accent. I can really give y'all
sing so you got some playing.
Do that. So one day I might go incognito and go and run it up on them country numbers, but it'd have to be incognito because that's a very thin line if you don't hit that line in country music. Just because I've been in Nashville my whole time, but as far as other genres, I really want to do a ballad, something like Whitney Houston style, where I can just go where it's just beautiful. Christian music as well.
I think that I'm excited to hear country twang because I have heard you do accents. So I'm excited to see how much we can hold it up. Can we go a full song, or is it going to be pop and go?
Well, I would only pursue these other genres after I've done what I feel like is most authentic to who I am right now, which is more of the R&B style right now.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Speaking of R&B styles, we know that you just released your song Hollyweird. How does it feel?
I think it feels great. I mean, Hollyweird was kind of the response to the internet frenzy that kind of happened about me. Oh, well, yes, slideshow. Thankful to this one girl who tweeted about me, talking about how, man, the industry kind of failed Coco Jones. Everyone kind of took it as their responsibility to be like, what happened here? And I was like, I'll tell y'all. So I guess Hollyweird was me putting a bow on like this is what's kind of been going on. But I don't want it to be looked at as like I'm down. Like, if anything, I needed to go through my journey so that I could be who I am now, and like take my platform and not regret having it, you know? Because I feel like if I would have gotten everything I was thinking I wanted, I'd probably be a different person, and she wouldn't be fun.
I completely understand that. I've actually heard like Tamar Braxton say the exact same thing because, you know, she grew up in the industry. So, I mean, I feel like she grew up in it as well. So it does take quite some time to go through it. But of course, in music, you have to have a dream collaboration. Who is your dream song?
My dream collaboration?
It can be multiple. I'm okay with a list.
Honestly, I'm going to give you very much businesswoman answer. I want whoever's up. Like, who's up, you know? First of all, I'm going in the studio, half to write the song, other half to learn what you're doing. Like, I need to know what's going on your team, what's on your camp. Like, I'm very much like, I just want to learn. I'm like a sponge, you know, especially when it comes to my music. I'm like, tell me everything you know. Like, just tell me right now. I'll never forget it. Go, you know? So I would want to go with probably whoever's the most seasoned, like maybe a Beyonce or I don't know, somebody just got heavy weight in the industry. It's not going to be about that. It's going to be about the mind.
No, I completely understand that. So is there like an album that's coming? I know we just got a single, but is there an album that we can expect?
Yes, I'm always working on music, and I feel like what I'm doing now is I'm just going in with a bunch of different producers that I've never collaborated with before and seeing what happens, because I'd hate to put out a project fast just because like my name's kind of moving heavy right now and then miss out on some fire songs that I would have had if I would have just been a little bit more patient and tried to look at more of my options. So yeah, I mean, definitely a project is in the works. I don't have a date for any of it because I'm just creating right now, seeing what falls into my lap.
No, I completely understand that. I know that it does take time to perfect the craft, but when it does come, I am ultra positive so many people will be rocking behind you.
Oh, I'm already knowing. I feel like at this point I have like a team instead of a fan base. They're like, let's go. What's going on? You need to post. When's your last YouTube video? What's going on? And I'm like, okay, 1 second. So
does it ever get overwhelming?
No, it doesn't feel overwhelming because I know that there's levels to it, and my grass could be looking all dry, and then I get over there and be like, it's Sahara over here. So I just need to focus on like what's in front of me, and I'll be good. Like constantly make what's in front of me look good to me, and and then I'll be straight, you know?
So when you're making a song or whenever you're going through your creative process, is there a certain feeling that you get when you're like, oh, that's it, that's the one?
I feel like for example, with the song that I released, Just My Luck, like I had no idea I was going in that studio to like pour my heart out. I was like, let's give them upbeat, let's give them pop, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what they want. And then he started making this beat and I was like, actually, I'm a little hurt. So when the music kind of takes me somewhere, then I'm like, whoa, all right. I was here for some strategy. And then next thing you know, this happened, you know? So there are moments where I'm like, oh snap, that might just do something.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have that like creative aspect of it, but it just does not come. When I see like a beginning studio session to an end, just that transformation is crazy. Can we expect, since you do have a YouTube channel, to see you go through that process?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I didn't realize so many people cared. So now that I know people are like, what's going on? I'm like, here's what's going on. So yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm being more proactive and like opening up my life because I want the people that are like, you know, cheering me on to feel like they was with me too, you know?
Well, there's definitely so many people who are going to want to tune in. Speaking of tuning in, we know that there's a new series we can expect you in with Terrell, with T and Coco.
Yes, we have the episode coming out every Tuesday at 9 p.m. PST.
9 p.m. PST. So we actually just saw like you guys did release like the theme song. I know it's like on a few different platforms if they want to tune into the full song. What was it like getting in there and recording that?
So funny. Writing, I never wrote a theme song. So I was like, man, what are we talking about? Like, is this going to be a theme song that's like actually about what we're doing? Or is it just like, we're vibing and we're going to choose this song to be in the front of every episode? So we were kind of like, man, like, what ended up happening is like me and Terrell really just vibe. So we just were like bouncing off each other and like being stupid, saying stupid things. And like this song came out that I feel like is low key like a bestie anthem. Like my best friend, she was like, "Did you write this about me?" I was like, "Sure."
Oh my goodness. I do really like y'all's energy together. I actually watched y'all's interview that you did. You were just like a guest on his show and you were just singing different songs. And it's so crazy the range that I saw you flip through in the matter of seconds. I was like, dang, this is good.
Oh, very much multiple personalities, very much in the best way, clinically. But no, what's crazy is after that episode, Terrell hit me up and he was like, there's so much heat behind this episode, like we have to do something. So I really have to thank everyone that watched it and like just was so into the episode because they were the ones that inspired him. You know, it's his network to be like, we need to create something else with her. Like there's clearly something here, you know?
So of the show, is there anything in particular that you could spill to like say like, hey, this is what you can look forward to, or is it just simply catch us on Tuesdays?
You can look forward to absolute clownery. Like we were literally clowning it up. The thing is, what we wanted to do was give like it's a pandemic. Like people are bored. Like people need to chuckle. And me and Terrell, we just are funny and weird. So we weren't looking to give y'all cooking tutorials. We were looking to try the hardest recipes for no reason and just let it happen. So what you get from that is just comedy. I don't know anything else to say. It's super entertaining. We also do some talking segments, get to know a little bit more about us, but mainly it's just shenanigans.
There's nothing better than a shenanigan. We actually have a couple fans in our comments right now who are wanting to know if they can ask you questions live. Is that something that you're okay with?
Yeah, definitely. You guys are here.
So while the questions roll in, per our IG comments, we got a lot of fans who actually want to know, what is your skin routine?
So weird because I actually like had like traumatic skin reactions to this PMD, like personal microdermabrasion. Don't bite. I was thinking it was going to give me flawless, poreless, and I was getting scars. But anyway, it was like, what I realized is like, man, I really have a lot of weight on my face and beauty and stuff. And that's not a vibe because I was getting sad. Anyway, what I do use though, I use the African black soap. I use ultra hyaluronic serum, whatever to make you get more moisture because my skin be really dry. I use Kiehl's Ultra Hydration Cream. I'm about the moisture at the end of the day. Simple cleanser and let's give moisture because my skin be feeling dry. Also, I'll do like an oil, like some type of oil, some type of natural essential oil. Not too crazy on that though, not too crazy. And then I do this one serum that's like, it's like something about removing dark spots or whatever. I don't know the name, but make sure it isn't too crazy in there. And if you're using something with like actual hydroquinone or something, you take pauses on that because it can get crazy. And aloe vera.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is we're going to get a YouTube video of the whole routine because everybody's invested, and now I'm intrigued because we used a lot of products.
I don't want to sit here and act like I have the key to success because sometimes I'll be like, what's happening? I thought we agreed that we were done wilding out skin. So let me just see if I can get a little bit more consistent with her, and then we might come to y'all with the final product.
Oh my goodness. So the first question that we have is actually coming in from Chris, and they are wanting to know, can we expect more emotional songs like Just My Luck?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I don't want to, honestly, Chris, I don't want to sit here and like cry about the industry like all the time. I feel like if I do an emotional song, it would probably be about something else other than like the struggles here, like something more relatable. Yeah, something more relatable. But I mean, everyone goes through emotions. What I'm just trying to do is like be real, be 100, you know? So if I am going through something, then yeah, I'm going to write about it, especially if the music takes me there and then I have no choice. So yes.
Absolutely. That's really exciting. I know that you said that you don't want to necessarily be like in one genre, but you definitely want to be more upbeat. Is there a certain vibe that you're wanting to go for? Like when your fans hear songs, like this is the mood you want to put them in?
I don't have a specific mood, but I do feel like what I want to be different is I do want to have songs that are actually a good mood because like when I listen to R&B, I'm vibing, but I'm also like, I don't know, I'm a little sad right now. You know, I don't ever listen to R&B and I'm like, yay, here's a good day. Um, so I want to have like some songs that are actually like intentional about being like upbeat, without being corny, which is the thin ass line. So I don't have a specific mood, but I want to have moments where it's like, this is pure, let's be happy today. Like this is pure, like we're smiling, we're choosing joy, you know?
When it comes to your music, when it comes to your creativity, is there a specific artist or a specific like group maybe that inspired you to be like, this is like the vibe that I want, or this is something that I want to like build upon?
I have a couple artists that I really vibe with. I love SZA. I love Party Next Door. Even though he be on some depressed shit. I love Savannah Ray. I'm really into her now. I just discovered her. And actually she had the song that I had been liked for years, but then I just clicked on the artist. And what I love about these artists is that they have like a bunch of different, like no song sounds exactly the same, but you know, like, okay, that's them, that's their signature. Like that's SZA every time, you know, like, and I want like my fans to know like, okay, she's going to switch it up occasionally, but it's always going to be like, yeah, that's Coco. Like maybe it's my relatability that's consistent. Maybe it's the way I talk on these tracks. I don't know, but there'll be an element of consistency that I see in other artists that I'm inspired by.
Speaking of the fact that you said a level of consistency, a lot of people in the comments right now, especially like Michelle C, they all were always wanting to say like, do you want to forever remain versatile, or are you gonna like wait and just keep going with like, no, this is my sound?
I don't know because versatile sounds like, whoa, she's really switching it up. But my sound sounds super limiting. So I am my own sound, I guess. Like there's songs where I'm like, boy, if I would have had that, I would have never thought to do that because of who I am, you know? It's like I feel like I take my sound with me wherever because it's me. Like, you know, like one thing weird that I do is I'll take like a popular song and just listen to the instrumental and like I'll like think what is my natural reaction to go here? And it's always like so different from what the actual song is because I am my own sound. So even if I do versatile tracks, it'll always be an element of me there that's just like I can't take away, you know? I'd be pretending if I did something different.
That sounds very great. I'm very excited to see the project that you're going to come out with. I know that they're going to take time, but I'm very excited to see Coco in different elements. But element that we have seen, especially on TikTok, a lot of people are in love with the collaboration that you did over SZA's song, and people want it to be like a full song. Can we ever expect you to do like a full version of Hit Different?
I mean, at this point, if I was gonna do it, I would have done it. Plus, I was really like, everybody bother SZA so we can collab. So I was just letting them do the dirty work. But she did end up messaging me about it, and she was like, I literally already have done like a whole nother remix to it. So I'm probably not gonna do another remix to it. And I was like, feel it, bro. So for me, I don't think I'm gonna do a full version of the song just because it's like I would want to keep hers in there because it's fire. And I don't know. What I need to do is just make my own bops. Point blank period. That's what I'm working towards.
Point blank period. Well, we absolutely look forward to it. And once again, we want to thank you so much for your time, for tuning in with us. Everybody be sure to go check out her new song, Hollyweird. And are we expecting a video to come with it?
There actually is a music video out. Yeah, there's a music video out. I almost forgot.
Make sure you guys are tuning in. We want to make sure that you guys support her. Make sure you guys check it out on Terrell's channel to go see T and Coco every Tuesday.
Yes, the first episode's already out. The theme song is out, streamable on all platforms.
All platforms, you guys.
Stream it up.
Well, Coco, thank you so much for your time. It was really great getting to know about you, and I cannot wait to see what is coming out next.
Thank you, Yanni. So nice meeting you. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.